here. And as we're letting people come on, I'm just gonna go ahead and prime up. Today we're gonna be talking about goals. If you saw on the other live that I put up, went off on a little tangent, and it really just hit home to where I need to talk more about goals. And there's only one goal we all need to set. That's the key. Most of us think we got to set all of these different goals in life and try to keep achieving something. Just one goal we really need to set. And that's going to be the thing that give us the freedom that we truly desire in life. If you know what that goal is, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to give you a few minutes while everybody write down their comments. Trying to get some water in. Man, I don't know why. Let me know if you have this issue too. When it's cold, I don't like to drink water. I don't know why. My body I don't get thirsty really. I can end up going the whole day without drinking water. And so got a cup here. One of the things I have to do is subconsciously trick my mind. So yes, it's a wine glass. I don't drink, but I just put my water in there. And it'll help me drink it. I've noticed I get tired of drinking out of the same type of glasses or cups. It's a struggle in the wintertime, man. When I tell you I do not like the winter. Gonna let a little bit more time while letting everybody just write in the comments, and then we're going to talk about it. What is the one goal that you need to set? And this is the one goal everybody actually needs to set. Let's see. Let me check the Starlink position and see how it's sitting. Excuse me. Oh, okay, a little bit of obstruction, cloud coverage or something. Hopefully for this live, it's not going in and out like it just did. I'm on the Starlink, so I'm gonna let you see exactly how the Starlink work. It's actually a good system. I like it, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I would have had it when I first got here. It would have made a lot of things simpler. Oh, you know what? I wish I should set up 2 cameras. Let me see. This one don't have enough charge. I don't feel doing it. I'll do it tomorrow. I was just thinking next time I'm gonna set up 2 cameras while I'm home, YouTube and TikTok live at the same time. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. So saw a few comments come in. Some people were really cool, some people were off. It doesn't really matter where you fell on that spectrum. The thing that matters is getting the information, applying the information, and using that newfound information to change your situation or circumstances, starting today or tomorrow. That whole thing of knowledge is power. Knowledge is only as powerful as you're able to take action on it. This is why we live in the type of world we live in now. This is where we're in this slave state where we all feel like we have to work for money, or we feel like there's not enough money, there's no opportunity, we're not lucky, we're not blessed. The reason why I can say this is because I used to be that way. I used to feel that way, like, oh man, if I just grew up with a better family, maybe I would switch at birth, or maybe some rich person will come and save me. And the truth was, all the power to save myself, just like you do. I didn't have the knowledge, the awareness, and I wasn't able to put the things that I did know into action because it was so complicated, and that's how information is given to us in a very complicated way. And the reason being is, from a psychological perspective, the way this planet has been set up under this current new world order, which is if you want to call them Illuminati, secret society, whatever you want to call them, that thing was set up a long time ago. The name of it was the New World Order, but it was set up a long time ago. So we don't need to be focused on exactly who's behind it. Is it the Rothschilds, the Carnegies, whoever, it doesn't matter. The people who originally set up what we're living in right now do not exist this day, unless they found a way to be like that Anukai and separate bodies and come back. But I don't know nothing about that. And so because things were set up the wrong way, this way on purpose, we were set up in a psychological deficiency. Jesus. Man, you know, we ain't used words in so long and it just start getting away from you. But we're in a psychological deficiency. This is what the elite truly have over us. It's not the money that they have over us. It's the psychological awareness, the understanding that they have over us. So they're able to utilize their spiritual powers in a demonic way, whatever you want to call it. But they're able to use it in a bigger way than we are because we're so divided. Most of us actually are in a constant state of ambivalent. Yo, let me look. I don't know what is going on with me today, man. Why are words? They're just not sounding right. Oh, I know why. Ambivalent. But the reason why, so there's this channel on TikTok where they teach you words from some of the local tribes in Zambia. So I've been watching it every day to start picking up. And like, I'm trying to put those words into memory. And sometimes when you put words into memory, you do wipe away words you don't use that much. Ambivalent. Most of us are in ambivalent feelings on a consistent day. So our spiritual powers are not able to harness or be as strong as they should be. And this is all the problem is. And the reason why I say that is once you reach that level, there's not much that can truly affect you in the world anymore. You also, once you have 24 hours of your day, you have the ability to learn and do whatever you want to do and learn in this world. If you want to take up mycology, if you want to become a mechanic, if you want to learn law school, if you want to learn how to prompt AI, you want to learn web pages, all of these different things. Like Jason isn't some special case where like I'm super smart and I'm on a genius IQ level. I'm a military veteran. I went from military veteran to figuring out how to get myself in a healthier place by taking the time and learning. So I started studying nutrition, learning nutrition, getting myself into better places. And then I started learning how to do digital marketing, how to create businesses and get into real estate and all those different things. I still do that to this day. Like yesterday, I was on a training seminar that was here on YouTube and Instagram from Grant Cardone. Now you may be like, but I've been in his trainings. He's not really helpful. You don't have the awareness yet to understand completely what he's saying. Once your understanding and awareness increases, that's when you really start to be able to take advantage of free seminars and things of that nature. Those seminars that he does, they're not even really for people like me. They're mainly for people who needs to spend the money to have their hand held or someone to really truly walk them through. Hey, here's a avenue of how to earn money. And this is how you do it through real estate. Now, for me, I do invest with Grant Cardone. I have invested in his Cardone Capital. I'm always open and honest about it. And I did it's a small share stake. I've invested like $10,000 in it. And it pays me every 3 months about $120. That'll be going on for the rest of my life. And when my kids come around, I'll end up having that passed down to them, and et cetera. But the reason why I still watch his stuff now, his free seminars, he's teaching me things to where I'm understanding some of the principles that go on the bigger level as far as real estate development. Because here in Zambia, I want to actually start developing real estate and developing tiny homes to bring affordable homes to the area. Because I personally believe the first country that truly focuses on developing affordable homes for people, not families, for people, they're actually going to start seeing an increase in their middle class. One of the reasons that the middle class is barely hanging on all around the world now is Accommodations are too expensive. Rentals are too expensive. Even in the US, like rentals are expensive, man. Like people are struggling just to pay rent. If your rent should be at the most 30% of your income, most people are at about 60 to 80% of their income is going towards rent. That is too much money. That's not feasible. It's not going to work. I'm laughing about it, but this is bad. It is a very bad thing. And there's historical markers that show what happens is more and more people in your middle class cannot afford to live. This isn't the first time this happened in society. Nothing is new under the sun. Finances, everything. Like if you read The Richest Man of Babylon, which is a great book. Where is it? I think it's in my room. But that's one of my yearly reads, The Richest Man of Babylon. It's even how they talk about how people do business wrong in that book from the Babylonian times. People do the exact same thing to this day. How many times have you been into a store or a restaurant? The music is so loud, or people are so loud, they're not even paying attention to you because they're doing their own thing, or they're not even listening to what you're telling them that you want. They're just trying to show you things. Bad business has been bad business forever. People who knew how to do business are the ones that always succeeded. And nothing's different now in the world that we live in. And this is why I say finances need to be the only goal that people set. If this is going on back to the biblical times that people had these same problems, we clearly as a society have not overcome financial literacy. We have to understand what the money is and start understanding the language of money and how to utilize the spirit of money. Money isn't a bad thing. Money isn't going to make you evil. Like that old saying, ooh, money is the root of all evil. No. The love of money you don't have is the root to all evil. People who do horrible things over money, it isn't money that they have to make them do it. It's the money they don't have. Like it infests their mind with this disgusting power trip that they want and to control other people. But if you really look at it, every time you have money, you're probably doing something responsible. Are you paying your bills? Are you buying someone a gift? Are you taking care of someone? Like money is not a bad thing. Money is a great thing. And we live in a money society. This is a money planet. The planet doesn't, like, even if I have cows or goats, I can't just go to a car dealership and say, hey, I got 20 goats here. I want that Chevrolet right there. They're going to look at me like I'm silly. They're going to be like, dude, where's your money? We live in a money planet. So the only goal we need to have is a money goal. And that money goal should be financial literacy. Once you become financially literate, then you can start on your steps of becoming financially free. And this is what school does not teach us. The whole school system, especially in America, why do you think they allow a child? Like, I don't care if you're 18, 19, 20, even if you're in your 30s, to take out unforgivable student loan debt on a career path that most likely you're never going to be able to reach. This is just facts here. Like, I'm not trying to talk down to you or anything like that. Why is that legal? Kids should not be able to sign for student loans to get a degree, and they know damn near well 70% of those kids are never going to finish that degree, but they have to pay those bills. At the very least, they should say before anyone goes to a scholarship, a college to be getting student loan debt, at least go to a community college for free first, or where it's affordable. And then let yourself work yourself into it and see what degree field you really want. Like, how many people go into doctoral schools and then they don't finish and then they still have to pay this money back? That is crazy. That is just living proof we're in a slave planet and they do not want us to understand money. Financial literacy is the only thing that matters in this world. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter if you're male or female. It don't even matter what country you live in. Because at the end of the day, no matter what country you're in, 1% have majority and the rest are usually have-nots. That's just a fact. And let me know if your country is different. Please let me know, because then we need to start letting people know, hey, here's a country that's actually different. Let's go check this place out. But like, financial literacy is the most important thing. I wasn't born with financial literacy. And I hate to admit this, but the truth is, majority of my family do not understand financial literacy. They're still under that pattern of, if I earn enough money, one day I'll be fine. It's never coming. You will never be fine. You can never out earn debt. You just can't do it. And the reason why you can never do it is the way the whole money system is set up. It is set up for you not to be able to do it. Currency always deflates. I don't have it. Let me see. I do have some cash here. So like, what is this? Here's a 2 kwacha. 2 kwacha for Zambia. And then I have 10 rand in South Africa. Neither one of these currencies are worth anything. What do I mean by that? When this 2 kwacha was printed, it does not today have the same buying power of when it was printed. This 10 kwacha, when it was printed, it does not have the same buying power that it have today. That is deflation that is in the currency through inflation of goods. And I'm trying to keep this very simple, but like, this is what school isn't teaching us. Unless you have multiple streams of income that are bringing in different forms of income, currencies, or just bringing in 10 kwacha here, 10 kwacha here, 10 kwacha here, 10 kwacha here. But if you're just under the system of, I'm going to exchange my time for money, which, let me bring out the four quadrants. If you're just here as an employee, let me see if I can cut this light down. Is that a little better? Yeah, there we go. If you're there as an employee, all you can do is exchange your time for money. Time is very precious. I used to work 3 jobs at one point. I was very freaking tired. I worked my butt off. It didn't get me anywhere in life. I'm telling you straight up, I worked full-time at the post office. I worked full-time at night at O'Reilly Auto Parts. On the weekends, I would do security till about 2 a.m. at nightclubs and for private people. I wasn't making enough money to get over it. Because what happened was, the more money that was coming in, it was just more going out, more towards bill. I was in a whole debt circle, or the rat race, like Robert Kiyosaki says. In that rat race is where I ended up getting out and becoming financially. Okay, I'm back. Let me see. It's nighttime here, so the Starlink is a little bit obstructed. I think there's a little cloud coverage. Let me check. So when I'm looking at my phone, this is what I'm checking. It'll let me know if it's online, but see, there's a little bit of obstruction. So that's why the video keeps going on and off like that. But back to where I was at. So in the rat race is how I got out. I was under this mindset of employee. This is where a majority of us sit. We sit under the mindset employee. You have to get out of that mindset. Let me, 1 second. There we go. So with that employee mindset, they're not teaching us financial literacy. They're wanting us to stay financially illiterate from the cradle to the grave. They do not want us to be financially literate, because once you become financially literate, you can become financially free. And once you see how much money you truly need to live off of, you can be living like a king and you're not making much money. It don't take millions of dollars to be financially free. It takes being without a debt and knowing how to use debt correctly. Like even now, like I said in my other live, I got rid of all of my high-end credit cards. I was like, I noticed I wasn't using those for a rainy day. I wasn't using those for emergencies. I was using those for things that I just wanted for no damn reason. I'll see like, oh, okay, let me go buy this electronic swipe. Oh, let me go buy this swipe. Then all of a sudden I'm looking up and I got a $2,000 credit bill, $3,000 credit bill, $5,000 credit bill. And now I'm just paying it off. And then I realized like, damn, this whole month I was just working to pay off a bill. So what I do now, I have one credit card. It has $1,000 limit. I don't need to be spending over $1,000 in a month. Not when it comes to myself. Now, do I invest more than $1,000 a month into other things, assets and stuff like that? Yes, I do. Even right now, I'm paying off some more land that I purchased. That is an asset. That land will always be worth money, and that land can always be sold. That is an asset. It's not a liability. It's a stream of income, multiple streams of income. Those are the things that you'll start looking and doing when you become financially literate. And it's sad because even now you think, oh man, because of the internet, everybody's gonna know who Dave Ramsey, everybody's gonna know Susie Orman, everybody's gonna know this person, Ken McElroy. And the truth is, more and more people don't know it. It's so much nonsense and chaos out here. It keeps us so distracted that a lot of people are not learning financial literacy. People don't need schools anymore. You don't need any more education. You have all the education that you need. You just need to get financially literate. Money is a language. It doesn't matter if it's a rand, it's a kwacha, a dollar, a peso. Money is a language. Silver is a language. Gold is a language. Like all of these things have energy in them. You must learn how to speak the energy of it. And so what I've been thinking about doing this lately. I'm probably going to just start doing a master class around financial literacy and different principles of money and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that, or if you want me to let you know when I'm going to exactly do it. I might do it live, or I might actually put together a whole PowerPoint. I'm leaning more towards a PowerPoint right now because when I'm doing talks like that, I really do like to have the physical to engage the multiple facets of learning. So that's why I'm thinking of doing a PowerPoint on that. I'm also going to be probably in about 3 or 4 months. I'm going to start my first meetup here because I want to start actually teaching this here in Zambia. There's a lot of generations of money. Me, and this is true for just about everybody in the world. Everyone in the world, for majority part, minus special circumstances, have had enough access to capital coming through their fingertips that if they had the financial literacy and the education behind it and understanding, that they could have changed not only their circumstances, but the circumstances of their entire family, and could have done it for generational. Like, I remember back in high school when one of my finance teachers was telling me like, oh, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. I wish I would have learned earlier. And I was just, ignorant. I was ignorant, stupid. Like, oh, if you knew this, why ain't you doing it now? And now I understand why he wasn't doing it now. He didn't know it until he learned it. And I had the opportunity to learn this stuff and implement it at a young age. And that's where I'd say, knowledge without actions is not powerful. Knowledge is only as powerful as the actions you take behind it. And my whole life would have been in a different place, man. If I would have went back and if I would have just put aside $50 to $100 a month. Wow. Wasn't even a lot of money. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I'm finna start cutting this because, man, the obstructions are getting bad right now. But this is what it is like when you're living overseas, man. But like back what I was saying, like, even now I'm doing dollar cost averaging in crypto. Every month I set aside $50. Some months I invested in Bitcoin or a couple of others. Some months I don't. Some months I let it just sit up and collect. And then when I see a new crypto or something like that I'm really interested in, or a stock, then I purchase it. Even here in Zambia, I'm getting into the Lusaka Stock Exchange to start purchasing things. I know people here eat beef. So guess what? I'm going to be getting into Zam Beef, energy companies, all of those different things. But the only reason I'm able to do that now is because I'm taking action on the knowledge that I have. I'm not just sitting around. I'm not just going to bars. I'm not going out partying, chasing women. Like, you have to make a sacrifice. And once you become financially literate, you start seeing like, man, I'm spending money here and I can be doing this there. That's why I spend most of my time in my house, even though I'm about to move come October. But this is why I make my home comfortable, man. Like I don't need to be outside of my house. I don't need to be out in the streets. I don't need to be entertained. What entertains me is knowing my money is going out and making more money. Like one of my favorite affirmation songs. My money is like a bunny. It goes forth and multiply. Like that's what I'm caring about now. Because guess what? When I want to travel, I travel. Like I'm planning on probably going to South Africa, maybe October, November. I can do that because I'm not stressed about can I pay my bills? Can I pay my rent? Or oh man, I got all of this debt over my head. I don't have debt. I would rather take my time, pay more for something, and have it outright without any debt. Like I don't use any consumer debt. I do plan on having business debt. That's for a whole different reason. One day I'll explain that to you. But that's about it. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm almost at 30 minutes. This load shedding, not the load shedding, Starlink is being obstructed really bad. So that's why I want to just go ahead and hop off. I don't want to be really in the Jason. And success is simple once you know.